Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from Forever Conscious, and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of March 1st. So we are in a new month, and of course, a new month brings a new vibration. March is really a turning point month, and this is for a couple of reasons. There's a lot of transformative energies happening. They all sort of happen towards the middle point of the month. So on the 19th, 20th, we have the equinox. This is the sun moving into the sign of Aries. Aries is considered the first sign of the zodiac. So when the sun moves into Aries, it's kind of like the astrological new year. We're starting a new cycle. The sun is making a new journey through the traditional 12 zodiac signs. And you're kind of doing the same. You're on your own journey. You're on your own cycle. You are mirroring the sun. In astrology, the sun represents the core of who we are. So we are also going through a type of rebirth energy this month in wrapping up an old cycle, which is what we're doing at the moment, to prepare for this rebirth, this new cycle that comes on the equinox. So that's the first sort of transformative energy we have in March. The other one, which is probably even a little bit more significant, is the planet Saturn changing signs. So Saturn changes signs every 2.5 years. It's currently in Capricorn, and this month it'll move into the sign of Aquarius. This is huge. This represents a huge shift in energy. Saturn is the planet of karma. It's a little more of a heavier or a challenging planet, which really means that its energy is more significant because it's that planet it's that energy rather that really helps us to grow, to spiritually evolve. It challenges us because it is in those challenges that we can do the most growth. So Saturn moving into a new zodiac sign kind of represents a new karmic cycle, a new set of karmic lessons. We are in the process right now of wrapping up the karmic lessons we've been working with for the last 2.5 years. We're really kind of getting that final cherry on top, making sure we've done the work. We're in that period of growth where we can kind of transcend or ascend these karmic patterns that we've been working with the last couple of years. And then once Saturn moves into Aquarius, which happens later this month, we start to enter into a new karmic cycle, a new set of lessons. We're more evolved, we've graduated, we've kind of leveled up into a new playing field. Earth is a school, right? So we're here to learn, and this is part of our graduation process happening this month. So this is some really big energy, and if you want to track maybe some of the karmic lessons or the things that you have been working with, check to see what was happening for you in your life around 2017, especially towards the end of 2017. What have you been working with since that time? What repetitive patterns have you found yourself in? What significant events happened around that year that have kind of filtered into where you are today? Do a little homework, do a little soul searching, go back to this time and see if you can reflect on what are some of the growth work that you have achieved or that you felt drawn to do in this last cycle, because this is pretty big energy. I have a couple of articles about Saturn in Capricorn, which I'll post below. I'll have some about Saturn in Aquarius as we get a little closer to the time, but I'll put those Saturn in Capricorn links below this video if you want to go back and refresh some of the dates and the energies that were happening at the time, and to help you explore your own journey. So we're wrapping up these cycles, and that's very much what the first part of March is all about. This week, the first week of March, as we enter into it, there's a little bit of tough love energy, and we're going to have to work to balance this idea of tough love. So we don't want to be too soft, but we don't want to be too hard on ourselves. We kind of want to find this middle point. This is a time where maybe we need to bring a little more compassion into our lives. If we check in with ourselves and we notice that we've been really harsh or really harsh on ourselves, maybe we need to bring some softening and some compassion. But if we check in and we've kind of been a little bit, la-di-da or lackadaisical or kind of switched off, we might have to say, hey, come on, a little tough love for the self. Let's get things done. Let's get organized, make a schedule. So you'll just have to sort of see where that resonates with you. Maybe you'll find it resonates in both ways in different areas of your life. But this is a week for some tough love, but it's also about balancing that. You don't want to be too hard on yourself, but you also don't want to be too sort of gushy and soft on yourself. You want to find that balance of tough love in your own life. We definitely have this energy playing out this week for sure. I also want you to be really mindful of if you notice yourself beating yourself up or being hard on yourself, because that's usually the way we tend to go. So just be mindful of that. Practice compassion, but also, be sort of like the mentor or leader for yourself this week to help you get the things that you need to get done, but not be too hard on yourself in the process. So that's very much the energy for the week. We do have this tough love energy, which will be mostly for this week. Mercury is still in retrograde. We're still in Pisces season. Mercury is still retrograde. So we definitely may feel like we're sort of swimming in an ocean of emotion, and maybe we have some ideas but we can't quite yet grasp them, or maybe there's a lot of information floating in and out and we haven't been able to really dissect or understand or put it into practice in our own lives yet. But just see if you can ride in this flow. See if you can just find a way to be at peace as we flow in this ocean, because eventually as we enter into Aries season and we have this new astrological year, we're going to feel much more energized and directed. Right now, it's definitely a time for reflection, a time for, allowing ideas to marinate. We don't necessarily have to act on them, allowing information to flow, allowing stuff to come into our being, and feeling what it's like to sit with it, but we don't necessarily have to be in a hurry to act on anything. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps with your week ahead. I have a guided meditation that I have created specifically for the month of March and all of the transformative energies that we have taking place this month. If you're interested in that, I will also put a link below. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. Welcome to March. It's a great turning point month of the year. We are sinking much deeper into the very high vibing transformative energies that 2020 offers. We're going in deep. March is a very transformative but beautiful month. I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com. Thank you so much.